Okay, hello guys, we are group 4 from T04 and today we'll be doing our keyboard revolution for Innova group assignment. And we have Maria, Jed, Guangyan, Yuchong and me, Boyu. So I'll be starting our presentation with our group's design challenge. As we all know, it's quite difficult to clean a normal keyboard in our daily lives as food particles may get stuck in between keys. And once we decided to clean a keyboard, it will be quite time consuming. And even if we spend a lot of time, it's still hard to clean it completely clean. So beyond this, grime and dirt will also affect the normal performance of a keyboard. So right now we have a few solutions to deal with the problem, like buying a keyboard cover or an air duster, or using a keycap removers, sticky gel, or even the alcohol solution to disinfect the keyboard. So here's our first extreme user. Her name is Gabriela, and she's 15 years old, studying in a secondary school as a full-time student. So the reason why she is decided to become an extreme user is that she doesn't own a personal computer, and she doesn't have a keyboard, which means she don't even know how to clean a keyboard, and she's unfamiliar to keyboard cleaning at all. So let's have a look at our first interview.
Hi, thank you for meeting me for this interview. So, for the first question, can you tell me more about yourself?
My name is Gabriela. I'm currently in secondary school and I don't own any computers, but I sometimes use my parents whenever I have
Okay, so what do you think about keyboards?
the use for typing.
Since you don't own a keyboard, are you aware that they need to be cleaned regularly?
Um,
They do. How do you think that keyboards are normally cleaned?
just brush it off.
Okay, that's right. That's one of the ways to clean them. But there are other ways, such as using keyboard covers, keypad removers, so you remove each key and for it to be clean, sticky gel, and the alcohol solution. So from the other methods that I told you about, what do you feel about the method of cleaning a keyboard?
It sounds very tedious and time consuming.
Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you.
Okay, so that's all for the first interview. And what she says during the video is that she doesn't know that the keyboards need to be cleaned regularly, and she doesn't know how to clean a keyboard at all. So what she's thinking about is that is it really important to have a clean keyboard at all times, and is it hard to keep keyboard clean? So what she does is that using her parents' computer, and she never clean her keyboard at all. So what she feels that she feels cleaning methods sounded very tedious and very time consuming. So that's all for the first extreme user. I'll be passing my time to Maria.
So for the second extreme user is David. He's 20 years old, a male, and the reason he's a frequent keyboard user is because he's a professional PC gamer. He requires a clean and safe sterile keyboard as he has to use it frequently due to his career's particularities. So here is the video for our extreme user 2.
So, good afternoon. How may I address you, sir?
Okay, so my name is David. I'm 20 years old. I used to be a professional PC gamer in China.
So, generally, how do you think about the keyboard?
So I think currently the keyboard is quite easy for filtering tasks in the corner or let's say under the keycaps. So thus they affect the keyboard's performance and which is give it to very sensitive, very good and it really takes me a lot of time to clean the keyboard as I like putting up every keycap and then clean the keyboard and then put it back, which is quite hard for me.
So, normally, how do you clean the keyboard?
So basically, I will buy some keycap remover from online shops to help me remove the keycap, or I will buy the sticky gel, like for me to keep small corners under the keycap. And let's say if the keyboard is really dirty enough and I have no ways to clean it anymore, I will spend money to buy a new one.
So finally, can you share with me your feelings about the current situation?
Okay, so first of all, I think it's really hard and time-consuming work. They need, as I really need to spend at least about half an hour to do the entire thing. And the second, there definitely is a waste of money to buy a new one.
Very useful information. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so on my user's empathy map, he said that it is easy to accumulate dust in the normal keyboard and it may affect the keyboard's performance. He needs it to always be sensitive and working properly as a professional player. And it also takes so much time for him to clean the keyboard by removing out every single keycap to clean it and put it back. And what he does is he purchases a keycap remover to help him save time. Sticky gel is also frequently used, which is hard to clean small corners which are hard to reach. And he will also buy a new keyboard when he has to. So what he thinks is how he could find easier ways to clean a keyboard to protect it from dust and rubbish. And it might be easy to cause damage when dust and water is in touch with the keyboard. And what he feels is that it's hard and embarrassing to clean a keyboard without any third-party tools like a keycap remover. And what he feels is that it's a waste of money to buy a new keyboard when the old one has only been used shortly but is spoiled. So the define of the keyboard is frequent keyboard users need to have a clean keyboard, as dirty keyboards could not only prevent keyboards from working properly, but dirt, oil, and grime could also be accumulated under the keys, which could cause a person to fall sick. I will now pass my time to Guangyan.
So now I'll be introducing our 5 idea aid for a clean keyboard. The first idea aid will be keyboards without gaps between the keys. So the first random stimuli we use is a phone keyboard. And in case this action may reduce experience quality, I decided to change the touch of the keyboard, keycap centers and the sides. So the second idea aid is auto-detachable keycaps. The random stimuli we use is a spring clip, and there will be one button at one side of the keyboard. It can trigger the press of the top of each keycap and to split the button for easy removal. So our third idea aid will be built-in rubbers. The random stimuli we use is the built-in rubbers. We just add in the rubbers between the keycaps and the holders to prevent the dust reaching the motherboard to cause sensitivity problems. And this layer is easily pulled out. And our fourth product is built-in fans. And the random stimuli we use is the fans. The built-in fans are located at the bottom layer, and the users are able to press the button to activate it. And the fans will perform the same features as a vacuum cleaner to suck the dust away from the keyboard. So our fifth idea A will be the glass display keyboard. The random stimuli we use is a glass monitor, and you can watch the glass screen when the keyboard is turned off. So our final product is a combination of idea 2 and idea 3, which is auto-detachable keycaps with foil in between. We just add tin foil between each keycap to prevent the dust reaching the motherboard. And this layer, which is a tin foil, can be pulled out and easily replaced. However, all keycaps are detachable by pressing one button on one side. That's all. Now I pass to Jen.
Okay, so this is the video clip of the first user. This is the video of the product. Yeah.
Users can press here, remove all the together, don't even our idea 3 is built-in aluminum foil, where users can put on the inserted aluminum foil from one side of the keyboard in order to make the start on top of it. And then insert a new layer from the other side of the keyboard, like what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so the storyboard for the first part is the user eats at his or her desk and drops food particles on the user's keyboard. Then he or she wishes to clean a keyboard, then the user first removes the aluminum foil and the keycaps. Okay, then the user discards the old aluminum foil and then slides in a new one. Then finally he fixes the clean keycaps back in after cleaning them. Okay, so this is the video clip of the first user testing out the prototype.
Hi, welcome back. So this is the final mock-up product that we've made. So as you can see, it doesn't show the whole keyboard, but this is just a small example. So you have to click on the button. It will unlock all of the keycaps where you can remove everything, and you can replace the aluminum foil at the bottom to remove the dirt and the mess that is collected from the keyboard. So feel free to try out the product. Yeah. So what are your thoughts with the product?
I can see that it does the work right, and the keyboard, but it's very difficult to connect the aluminum foil onto the keyboard.
So it would be better if the slot to put in the aluminum foil should be bigger so that it can be easier to put it in.
Yes.
Alright. So do you have anything more to add on?
No.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Okay, so this is the feedback capture grid. So what the user liked about the product is that it gets the job done by collecting all the residue in the aluminum. Then things that could be improved is the entry of the aluminum could be a bit bigger for easier insertion and a better way to replace aluminum foil. No new ideas to consider, and the user understood the product. One more time to Yutong.
Okay, thank you, Jed. And let's see the feedback video for user 2.
Hi, this is our prototype. Can you test it out and give some feedbacks?
Okay, so how should I review for this?
You can press this
Pressing the
button here.
Okay, I see. Thank you. Oh, so this is the built-in layer. Oh, it's nice. I can pull it out from inside and
Yes, it's
insert
to
a new
prevent
one
the
from other
dust.
side. Yeah, I see. That's quite good. I like it. I think overall it's quite good.
So, do you have any other feedbacks?
Okay, I think generally this prototype is quite nicely done. I like it a lot. But I think in the future, you should work more on the decoration. As you can see right now, it's quite plain, quite not satisfying.
Yeah.
And as a professional PC gamer, I hope all these additional features won't affect the normal performance of a keyboard. And by the way, I think the price won't be so high in the future, is it?
I hope so.
Okay, for the feedback grid, capture grid for user 2, from the video we can see the user actually liked about the product, which he said that it's much easier to clean the keyboard and simple to learn how to use and operate this keyboard. And also he gave the 3 suggestions. He hopes that the keyboard can be affordable and does not affect performance, and also having a better lookout and design. And also the user gave the suggestion of adding the waterproof layer under the buttons. And for our conclusion, first part is desirability. And we have showed empathy for the end users by solving the most common and severe problem of keyboard cleaning in our daily life. And it's not the simplest solution, but a practical and reliable solution. And because it's saving time and cost effective and also easy to use. For second part of conclusion is feasibility. We use the brainstorming and random stimuli technique to generate this solution. And the solution is easy to maintain as the user can use it longer time because there's a protection layer between the motherboard and the keycaps. And also it's user friendly. And this solution is up to date and relevant to the modern system landscape since we have not made the many changes in the keyboard itself. And this solution will be supported by all users as additional features will not affect the normal performance and also provide a much better user experience with these features implemented. And for our final part of conclusion, the first is we have low cost of this solution, which means affordable aluminum foil replacements and only slight changes in structures of the keyboard to achieve auto detach. And also it's more profitable. Because it has a great usability, which means it have a higher price than normal keyboards. And also we can earn extra revenue by selling replacements of aluminum foil. And the final parts, return on investments. The return on investments we estimated to be 60,000 of investments per year, and we'll receive 79,000 of return per year. The ROI is 31.67% of 1 year. Okay, thank you for listening. That's for our presentation. Thank you.